everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to address a topic that many of you has been asking me lately. I've been receiving a lot of questions and direct messages on how to find a job here in Portugal. So in today's video, I want to share some tips and information based on my own personal experiences as an expat or immigrant who found a job in this beautiful country of Portugal. But before we dive into this valuable information I'm about to share, I want to make a quick disclaimer. I want to make it clear that I'm not a professional advisor. I am not an expert in immigration and job seeking. I am just simply sharing my personal experiences and research to provide you some insights and tips on how to find a job here in Portugal as an immigrant or as an expat. These tips are based on my own experiences, as I have said, my own journey and experiences of others that I have encountered. To make it clear, job seeking and immigration processes can be complex and may change over a period of time. So it's very crucial to consult an immigration experts or official sources to ensure you have the accurate and most up-to-date informations regarding the working and other things about living here in Portugal. I hope you find this video helpful, but always remember to conduct your research and seek professional advices when making important decisions about your career and a life in a new country like here in Portugal. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Let me begin by saying that finding a job in Portugal is like in any other country. It comes with its challenges and it's not always easy. If you're watching my previous vlog, I was been almost 3 months unemployed. So, especially if you don't speak Portuguese. You see, the majority of the companies here in Portugal require their employees to be proficient in Portuguese. And it's often a mandatory requirement. That's the saddest part, actually. But there is some good news, let me tell you. There are exemptions to this rule. Some specific companies, particularly these in fields like in information technology or IT or English-speaking customer services, are on the lookout for individuals who can communicate fluently in English. There are some companies like that here. However, there is a hurdle. You generally need to have a resident permit or a working permit to be considered for those positions on those companies. That's the hardest part, So, there is something navigating to employment challenges. The issue here is that if you're just a tourist or a new immigrant or expat when you arrive in Portugal, you start applying for a job, right? So it can create a situation where many companies require a resident permit, but you don't have it. So however, as a newcomer, you typically don't have a resident permit when you apply for those when you arrive here in Portugal. So this creates some challenges or dilemma. You need a job to obtain a resident permit, right? So there is a dilemma about it. But many companies require a resident permit before offering a job actually, or a contract job, like a job offer. That's what I say here. So there's a technique to overcome these challenges, like us, many Filipinos and other immigrants or many Asians choose to apply for skilled worker positions like nannies or housekeepers or waitressing jobs. These roles often comes with contracts because those employers, they're giving contracts. However, a word of caution: ensure your employer provides with a legal contract written in Portuguese. I'm not saying Portuguese are bad, but there is some bad employers that are taking advantage of it. So be careful. Be careful that make sure that outlining your benefits and terms. These contracts can become your stepping stone to bigger and better opportunities. So, if you have a professional degree or certificate such as nursing or IT or any professional things, you are in a better positions. Because after gaining some experiences in obtaining a resident permit, you will be more appealing to top companies like Tire Performance, Convergys, Tourism, and other big companies here in Portugal. That's the hack that I can share with you, because I know many people did the same thing, did those processing or transitioning. So, but of course, before you dive into job market, make sure that your curriculum vitae or CV is updated to European standards. Your CV is your first impression, so it is essential that it reflects your qualifications and skills effectively. I made a mistake on my CV because I was using the old CV when I applied for a job here in Portugal, and it held me back. So I'm just telling you guys, update your CV to European standard. Don't make the same mistake that I did, you know. So after that, to make a job hunt, you're gonna go for job hunting when you update your CV. To make your job hunt easier, leverage online resources. There are many things online that you can find a job. There are several websites where you can search for job openings here in Portugal. I personally use some of them, including Indeed.com, it's Indeed.pt, Emprego Sapo or Sapo.pt/Emprego. You can also explore job opportunities on LinkedIn or Idealista.pt. So there's all the things that I search here in Portugal when I was searching a job. Another great way that is one of the best effective is to find a job opportunities is thorough Facebook group. Take advantage of social media, come on. There are plenty of expats and job seeking groups in Portugal, like in Lisbon groups, jobs opportunity in Lisbon and Portugal, where you can find or connect with people and discover jobs openings. Joining these groups can be incredibly really helpful. Additionally, consider reaching out to the recruitment agencies that specialize in your field. There are many agencies also that you can search. You know, Google you can search it, and also in social medias. They can be valuable resources to finding a jobs that match your skills and your qualifications. The last but not the least, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you have a friends in Portugal, reach out to them and ask if they know any job openings here in Portugal. Personal connections can often be the most effective way to find an employment. But those people DMing me, I apologize, but I don't own any company here in Portugal, so I am not hiring any employees. Just to clarify for those who are DMing me, I'm very sorry about that I cannot help you. Just the tips I can share with you. So there you have it, my tips on how to find a job here in Portugal as an expat or as an immigrant. Whether you're starting as a skilled worker, have a professional qualifications, or exploring freelance opportunities, there are many paths for success. Portugal is a welcoming country, and with the right approach, you can get a fulfilling career and enjoy all the beautiful nations has to offer. If you found this video informative and helpful and would like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget leave a comment below with any questions or suggestions that you may have. You can also follow me on my other social media accounts for more updates and additional tips. I'm sharing some tips and also some blogs about Portugal. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Ciao!